So guys, it's your girl Vicky Draft, or under the name Sunguni, the channel that got deleted. And today I decided as my first video I will teach you a TikTok trend that I saw really often recently. And yeah, it wasn't supposed to be my first video if you know me. I was supposed to upload a video to react on your edits, but my timeline is my time schedule is a little bit tight because I have exam week. Yeah, a long time. And I threw up a few times. So it will be a new format on my channel to teach you TikTok trends. It will not just be TikTok trends. I will do my common videos that you used to see on my old channel, preset videos and stuff like that, but that's not what the video is about. So today I teach you how to do this edit. I really love that edit. It's really easy to do. You just need to learn that what I showed you on my old channel, how to do the dance edit. I will not do it in detail here, but I will show you a little bit on how to do this Twixtor thing. So the first thing, of course, so the first thing we do is I parted the clip in 3 sections. So first comes the clip with the without and with editing. Then I will teach you how to do the without editing. That's really easy though. And then the part where we add the Twixtor and all of our effects. So let's start with the first part of the video. The first clip we do, the first thing we do is to make a right click on a timeline, and you don't need any plugins. Press new and then add a solid layer. We call that BG for background. And then I make sure to go to effects and presets and search for gradient, because in the video they had a gradient, but it's not a mask. You can do it yourself, do it in your creative own way. I will try to recreate it, but in my own way. So I added the gradient ramp. This is like this, and then we have something like that. Now we can play with the colors. It doesn't have to be like black and white. I like it to be black and white, but it's a little bit too light for me. So what I do is to go to plan with original and set the percent a little bit higher like this. You can change and swap the colors as well. This looks good. If you want to change the color, just press on end color and start color and just change it to your liking. I let it to black and white. When I go to the marker and cut the clip with Control Shift and D. And the first thing we do is to add our organic dust. That's what I'm gonna do. Search your organic dust on YouTube, download this. By the way, you can even recreate this on CapCut because I saw people doing that on CapCut. So what I do now is putting that above my background layer and cut it that it fits to the duration with Control Shift and D. Scale it up with pressing S on it. Scale it up like this. And then make sure, so it depends on, you don't necessarily have to do that. If yours look like mine, so you have all these cubes, you just press on toggle switch modes, that something like this appears, like the modes and the track mats, and then to change the top layer where we have our organic dust, the mode to maybe overlay looks good. Yeah, soft light looks good. Or if not, look what looks the best for you. Screen looks good as well. Add, lighten. So what we do now is just adding our text. So it's called, here I have a inspiration thingy. Video without editing, with editing. So let's add this one now. What we do is just writing our text. Video with, I do without editing because we first showed the without editing versus editing. Wait, did I wrote it right? With editing. Without editing. With editing. Okay, with editing. So what I do then is of course centering the text because this looks shitty. So what I have is the align window here, then just press there and there. If you don't have the align window, just go to Windows and press here, that's the first one, and enable it that you have a check thingy here. That means the align window should be on the side. So I cut it here with Control Shift and D again, that it fits to our duration. So when does the text appear? Here. Then it should be here. And what I do is we go to effects and presets, and we have like a fade up. It's already included in After Effects, fade up characters. And then you have this. You can do it like this, but it wouldn't be like a recreation. So you can do fade up words like this person did. But I think, yeah, we do it on our style, right? And let's change our font because it doesn't look good at all. So what I just do is a double click on our text, then change it to which font looks good. Was it Nexa? I use Nexa Bold if you ask me what font I'm using. Let's use a thick font, a thick and juicy font. Yeah, this is good. And then go to effects and presets and search for, now we're adding that, what the person has for the text. For that, you need the Sapphire plugin. I'm so sorry. The S underline. How is it called? Reflux? No. Flux. What's it called? No. I even forgot myself what it was called. Flux? Let me think. I didn't use the After Effects for a long time, so let me search. Texture was something like called texture flux. Here, was it this? Edit on the text. Yeah, it is called S underline texture flux. I'm so dumb. So it looks like this. Now change it to your color of your liking, the color 1. Let's change the darker color, so color 0. I will change it to maybe purple, because purple looks really amazing. So now it will look like this. And I know it still doesn't look good like this one. Here, wait, let me show you the original. There's like a warp in it, or like a jitter. So we can add a jitter too, or like a warp. Here I already have a jitter. Jitter frames, was it? No. Then let's add turbulence displays. Here, just write turbulent displays, add it to your text. And it will look warpy, you see, but we gotta change our settings. So if you saw all of my other videos on my old channel, you know I love turbulence displays. So what we do now is pressing -90 on evolution and press on the stopwatch here. I set it right at the start, and then we set the amount to 20 because 50 is obviously too high. Where's my keyframe? Oh, I did create it once. Amount to 20, set it at the start as well. Let's set the size to, it's 100 good. I think 100 is enough. And then let's go to the end. Set the amount to 4. And then set the evolution to a positive number this time. And then it looks like this. It looks good. Yeah, we like that. Maybe putting the overlay over it. Yeah. Hey. Okay, let's do the next step. So next chapter, I show you how that the without edit. Yeah, I had to watch it. You can even edit drop shadow. Let's do that. That looks fancier. Go to effects and presets and search for drop shadow. Drop shadow. Add it to your text layer. Now it looks even better. We changed the opacity, the distance, like this. Now it looks better. So, and now I choose the casual clip that, I mean, choose your clip that you want, of course, obviously. So here, I search for the right time of your clip and just import it. I will skip that for you because you don't need to see it because it takes a long of time. Okay, now I imported the clip, pasted it next to it, and that's it with part 2, adding your clip without editing. So, okay, then now let's move on to part 3. This is gonna be our most difficult part. So what we do, we just copy the part that we had chosen for part 2, and I copy that with Ctrl-D, paste it in like this, and wait, like this, 'cause it can be longer. Wait, I do it a little bit shorter. Wait. Like this. So like this. And yeah, you just usually paste in your clip. I just did it a little bit differently because I don't want her to walk the whole time. So now what we do is to go to effects and presets, and we need the Twixtor. I'm just writing Twixtor, don't import it right now. So what we do is we need to find the beats, but it's really easy on this audio. But in case if you have problems, what you do is to make a right click, search for keyframe assistant, and convert audio to keyframes. So we have this right now. Then you just press U, and we delete the left channel and right channel. We need both channels. Press on the slider on both channels. If you don't know how to open that, I didn't mention that, press U. And then select the slider, press here on the graph editor, and you will see those peaks. Those peaks means where the beat is. Yes. So you see I was a little bit too slow to the beat. So here, and you just marker every beat. Like here's a peak, here's a peak, here's a peak, here's a peak. Wait, what? Bam, 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 bam. And here's the peak. So in the old video I explained it as a big mountain. So to set a keyframe, to set a marker, I don't have a numpad, so I will explain it my way. You press shift and a number, and I press shift and 2, so the second marker appeared, then shift and 3, shift and 4, shift and 5, shift and 6. So now you can go out of it and delete the audio amplitude layer because now we don't need it anymore. And I do it longer here. That's on the beat. So what do we do next? Now we need the Twixtor, so you need to plug in, I'm sorry, again. Import Twixtor, but let me save. You can usually use time remap as well, but it's a little bit complicated for me. So add a Twixtor to your second clip. What we do now is to change from none to contrast / edge enhance. And then here from blend to motion weighted blend, enable smart blend. Now go directly to the start of the video. Press on the stopwatch on speed, and it should be 100. Then press U to see the keyframe, put it 1 frame behind, and at this one we set it to a higher frame, maybe 300, I don't know. And then go to and copy the marker, copy the keyframe with the value 300 or 200. Important is that it just has to be above 100, the value. Copy the value with Ctrl and C and paste it in on every marker that we have right now. Not like this, sorry. Hey. Like this with Ctrl and V. So now after pasting everything in, you see those spaces between them. Between them we set a value, just go to the middle and set the value to a value under 100. I set it to 50 now. Then copy the value, press Ctrl and C and put it in the middle. Copy the value here and paste it in the middle between every beat. After that, we mark every keyframe, press F9 or make a right click on it, keyframe assistant, and easy ease them. Then we go to the graph editor and we have something like this. So press a right click and then edit value graph, and you see them. Those lowest points, we're gonna set them outwards like this. And do that on every of these things now. Okay, for doing the first next step, we do the peaks now, set them down like this. Be careful doing that. After being finished with that, it should look like this. And oh, make sure to activate motion blur like this. Oh my gosh, my After Effects. I need to save that in case. I'm gonna skip for you to rewatch it, but I'm gonna rewatch it because I need to look if everything looks alright. Guys, what I now recognized or noticed was it is called video with and without editing, so you can do it freestyle type. I showed you how to do this dance thingy now. Now I will add my own touch, but you can watch me doing this, of course. And I will not further explain the part of the dance edit here because I will add something that belongs to the dance edit like a zoom or shake. I will do a separate video for this one. So guys, now I will definitely show you how I add one effect that might look really well to this editing. The first one would be a S on a line flicker. Would really look good. And of course add coloring. Yes, so now I will add the zoom and the shake, but I will not explain that. After that, I can maybe explain you the coloring and stuff like that. If I'm not doing that, we'll see you at the end. Then I will love you guys. Vicky Drafts is out, and see you on the next tutorial.